Good afternoon, I'm Emma Grace Loper, and today I will be talking about why menstruation products should be free in schools. My thesis, as you can see, says that even though it may not appear that way, girls today struggle to get access to menstruation products, and schools should be required to provide them. There is some history behind this topic, even though it is easily an odd topic to talk about with somebody. But girls today all over are struggling to get access to the right products they need to complete their cycles. A lot of times they will find themselves at risk for major health issues when they cannot replace their products. However, there are many schools that are trying to help solve this issue. Missing class is one of the biggest issues that comes along with not having free menstruation products in their schools. It is a known fact that girls will experience pain during their cycles, and many times they will miss school when they have pain, and some will even miss with no pain. Some girls also find it hard to ask a classmate if they have any products they can use because maybe someone else is not on their cycle yet, or it is easily just embarrassing and they will miss school altogether. Sadly, poverty is a big deal as well, and those girls that are in poverty have no products at all. Many students also will miss class time and they will not receive the same education as their classmates when they have to miss school. There is some evidence behind this that many studies have proven that girls will miss school. 42% said they have missed school or just left early in a report, and a major percentage said that this is a big problem in our world today. And now that free products have become an obstacle for schools, it is a greater loss than just one day missed out of school. Along with missing class, health risk is something else that is major that comes with this problem. Many girls can experience things such as toxic shock syndrome, and girls daily are putting themselves at risk. Some girls find themselves having to substitute products with something else that is not as good as the things that they actually need that will cause them illness. There is also evidence proving this. Toxic shock syndrome is a bacterial infection that releases toxins into the bloodstreams. The girls that find themselves using substitutes will cause themselves to have other illnesses. Some of the main illnesses that come with that are urinary infections and reproductive complications. Depression and shame can also come with this, and that can affect not only physical but mental health. The last problem that we see is period poverty. Period poverty is the absence of access to safe and hygienic menstruation products. Many girls find themselves in period poverty daily. Menstruation begins around the age of 12, and that is when period poverty hits many girls. And along with that, girls need sanitary facilities to complete their cycles. They are at school They are at school for over half the year. That is why schools should be required to provide for them. And regardless of their wealth or race, girls should have access to free products. The evidence behind period poverty is that it began around the COVID-19 times, and schools should be required to provide those sanitary facilities that we talked about from the last slide. And it mainly can cause things such as depression too, but it can also cause health risks that we've already talked about. And I will not be showing it, but this is a video on a brief way to solve period poverty. Even though period poverty, health risk, and missing class, and no free products is a big issue, there are some that oppose this. There have been many oppositions to providing those free products. Many schools will complain that they don't have the funding, and for a long time, period products have been seen as a luxury and not a need. Even colleges will not find a way, and they cannot believe that their students want to help their classmates, which means at one university that I was able to research, some students banded together to help each other because their college would not help them. There is some evidence with this as well. Many people have believed for a long time that it is not as important and that the government should not have to pay for something that is cheap. And like I said before, it has always been seen as a luxury, when in reality it is just a need that all girls have. Here are just 3 solutions to this problem, even though there are a number of solutions that would also work. A school in Ohio met with their staff and families to figure out exactly what needs their students had. And as you can see here, Michigan State University realized that even though it costed thousands of dollars, that it was worth it, and their students banded together to protest and got their college to provide them with free products. And lastly, this teacher from Hawaii, Melanti Laughlin, created period pouches that she used pencil pouches with period products and that her students could easily access without getting embarrassed or have to ask for. And in conclusion, schools should have to provide for their students. It is known that there is almost nothing holding schools back from helping their students. And although, yes, people do realize that it is not just the school also, it is not just the school's responsibility. There are lots of other people that have to go into helping this, like the government. They are not just cheap things. They are needs that girls have, and schools should be required to provide them. Thank you.